I'll go ahead and start. So the first question I will ask is, and everybody can ask this question within your local community, and that means within your house. Let's take it to your home. The question is, are you protecting your critical asset? What does that mean? Some of us today, we go to our homes, and the first thing you ask if you go visit somebody is, can you give me your password, right, for your wireless? If that wireless was not protected, the risk is so much on your organization or in your home, because somebody can come in and exploit all your system. They can have access to your sensitive information, your bank record on your phone, on your laptop. So even at the home level, at that local level, we are exposed to a lot of risk. So I'm challenging you, if you're on this call tonight, make sure, I know most of us do it, make sure you have password set for your wireless network. Another thing I'll say before you leave here, make sure when you go to a hotel or the airport, any public place that does not require password, rule of thumb, if you can avoid it, please don't browse in those public space, because your information is exposed big time. As a matter of fact, sometimes people would decoy your information and you log into a wireless that looks like the real deal. They will just make some slight changes. And if you log in there, you log into your bank record, somebody can capture that information in real time. So it's a very big deal. So hopefully you learn a few things about cyber threat too. Cyber is a monster. And very soon we get into those questions. I get a lot from everybody. The key thing for us in corporate America or corporate structure in any organization is always, we're thinking of our critical business asset or mission critical asset, meaning any system that hosts sensitive information, and you and I can always guess what is sensitive or not. For example, it's no rocket science if I say my financial record is sensitive, my mortgage information is sensitive, right? My kids' information is sensitive, right? Anything that can expose you and I is very critical, right? So that is very straightforward. Let's go to some exciting things as we go forward. Cybersecurity, right? I mean, as simple as that, don't overcomplicate it, really. At the end of the day, we're trying to make sure we can protect your network and protect it from exposure, from threats, from internet hackers. Right now, it's no secret. Most organizations in the world today, if you don't protect your critical information, it takes only one incident to embarrass you big time. It's not a function of if, it's a function of when. So there is no way around it, really. For us for people in government mostly, the key is always you're thinking of critical infrastructure, right? It's not just restricted to private organization. We're thinking of it from a perspective of a broad base, meaning I'm thinking of how to think ahead of risk before they happen to us. Because the most scary thing, ladies and gentlemen, is unlike in the past. Right now, a lot of us can go to certain site. You must have heard of dark web. People can go there. They can buy malicious code and script for less than $15, $20. So the ability to operationalize attack is much more effective, cheaper right now. So it means we cannot let our guard down, because a $100 device can mess up a huge multinational organization. So this is no joke. And these are not some riffraff developers or programmers. These are the best in the world that put this script together. Unfortunately, they're just bad actors, right? So it's so important we think from a protective point of view on making sure critical assets in organizations are well protected. And you understand why I'm getting into this story before I tell you about the program and the class, so that you can appreciate it and understand how this fits in together. A lot of people say, oh, well, I want to get into cybersecurity, I want to do cybersecurity. The question is not cybersecurity itself, because cybersecurity on its own, it's extremely wide and broad. And when we get to the question and answer side, you guys will understand and appreciate where I'm going to. But it's so wide. The smart thing is just start somewhere, then you can always increase it. if you find yourself in the space of cybersecurity, I bet to say, even IT generally, you become a perpetual learner because really the environment keeps evolving over time. There's no time it's going to be suddenly static. It's always active. There's always something coming up. There's always something new. So embrace it. It's your lifestyle. If you're in technology, there is no way around it, to be honest with you. Um, because things change all the time. But the nice thing is it's always exciting. Reading news, just getting to know more about what's going on in your space. For us in GRC, also, you'll see where we fit in and everything bleeds in and ties together big time. All right, let's go to the next one real quick.